were hoping we would see you at the Netherfield ball.
And I was very sorry indeed to lose the pleasure of dancing with you there. But fate, it would seem... No, with you I must be entirely open. I decided that it would be wrong for me to be there. I found as the time drew near that I'd better not meet with Mr. Darcy. Scenes might arise unpleasant to more than myself.
I hope that you will stay and take tea with us. I should like to be able to introduce you to my mother and father.
Thank you.
This came just now from Netherfield, ma'am.
Thank you. It's from Caroline Bingley. She writes that the whole party will have left Netherfield by now for London, and without any intention of coming back again.
I do not pretend to regret anything I shall leave in Hertfordshire, my dearest friend, except your society.
When my brother left us yesterday, he imagined that the business which took him to London might be concluded in 3 or 4 days.
But we are certain that this cannot be so. I'm convinced that when Charles gets to town, he'll be in no hurry to leave it again.
She says none of them intend to return to Netherfield this winter.
She means she intends none of them to return.
Oh, Lizzie, how can you think that? After all, he's his own master.
You do not know all. I will read you the passage which particularly hurts me. Mr. Darcy is impatient to see his sister, and to confess the truth, we are scarcely less eager to meet her again. I really do not think Georgina Darcy has her equal for beauty, elegance, and accomplishments. And the affection in us is increased
from the hope I dare to entertain of her being hereafter my sister.
My brother Charles is, of course, most capable, or too capable, of engaging any woman's heart. All these circumstances, I do suspect, favour an attachment between my brother and Miss Darcy.
Am I wrong, my dearest Jane, in indulging the hope of an event which will secure the happiness of so many?
Is it not clear enough?
Caroline Bingley neither expects nor wishes me to be her sister.
Caroline Bingley is convinced her brother is indifferent to me.
She suspects the nature of my feelings and puts me on my guard.
Oh, Lizzie, can there be any other opinion on the subject?
Yes, there can. Miss Bingley sees that her brother is in love with you, and she wants him to marry Miss Darcy. She hopes to keep him in town and persuade you that he does not care about you. Indeed, Jane, you ought to believe me. No one who has seen you and Bingley together can doubt his affection.
Als mejuffrouw Caroline Bingley ook maar 1 partikel van al die vapeurs bij meneer Darcy had kunnen opwekken, zou ze nu al haar huwelijksuitzet in orde hebben gemaakt.
We are not rich enough or grand enough for her. Besides, she is anxious to get Miss Darcy for her brother, in the hope that one intermarriage between the families will advance a second, her own, to Mr. Darcy.
But she can hardly convince a man so much in love that he is in love with someone else instead.
I cannot believe Caroline is capable of willful deceit. All I can hope for in this case is that she is deceived herself.
Hell, believe her to be deceived by all means.
Even if he does return, how could I be happy in accepting a man whose sisters and friends are all wishing him to marry elsewhere?
If upon mature deliberation you find that the misery of disobliging his 2 sisters is more than equivalent to the happiness of being his wife, I advise you by all means to refuse him.
Lizzie, how can you talk so?
If Bingley is not back by your side and dining at Longbourn within 2 weeks, I shall be very much surprised.
What shall we tell Mother? As little as possible.